Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Heard You Sis podcast. It is your girl Dany.
It's your girl Kilz.
And we are back, y'all. We're
coming today with a little revamp. So
Uh-huh.
we're gonna switch things up a bit, like as far as like topics, how we address them, and yeah.
We get a little
So
meet today.
follow along.
Yes.
Okay. How was your week?
My week. Let me think about it. It was. I'm blessed. Let me say that. I'm blessed to be here.
Okay.
I'm happy. My nephew and my little cousin have graduated from high school. They are on their way to college, and one of my good friends, she has just gotten married, and I announced my baby. So I'm so excited. No, not my baby.
Yeah, like
but
I was about to say announce what baby.
A project I've been working on for about 2 years. So I was able to, finally I guess launch it. Or a soft launch because the official event, the event and the tickets go on sale on July 1st, and
we'll have those details in the bio. So if you guys want to come,
yes, it's called Fizz and Florals. It's a floral design class where you are provided with food, drink, vibes, and florals. So
I like that.
Yes,
that was cute.
So I am just really, really excited because my best friend here has been putting her foot in my back like, bitch, why have you not launched it yet? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And I'm really grateful that she has done that because it has made me put the pedal to the metal, and it is finally in fruition. So I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yes, the class is on August 10th, and So if you guys want to join me, tickets will be coming out tomorrow on July 1st, and I cannot wait to see you guys there. How was your week, girl?
It was great.
I love that for you.
It was a great week. Good vibes. Trying to get into a new business venture, so I'm at the point in my life where I'm just trying shit.
You just have to.
Because before I was just like trying shit, but not really like putting the pedal to the metal. But I'm just trying shit or whatever, and I feel like it's gonna pop. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and I feel excited about it. I feel like I feel like anything I put my mind to, it may not be exactly 100% how I want it to be, but it somehow usually works out some way. Like, so I'm just excited about it. So
I really love
to put my best foot forward. So I love to travel. So hopefully this is my travel fund.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah.
This year we really have been, like I was saying this before, like we really have been putting our mind to things and really accomplishing that. And I'm really proud of us because a lot of people say things and they don't do it. So we really been doing a good job. We doing a good job, girl.
Bitch, you doing a good job.
You doing a good job, girl.
Yeah.
But so we have some new segments that we've come up with, you guys, and we're really excited to share it with you because we think it will be like just different. It's gonna be different. So
nothing's wrong with different.
And nothing's wrong with different. We needed to shake some shit up because he was getting a little complacent. But so this segment is called Make It Make Sense. And the first topic we want to talk about is, so I don't know if you guys have been seeing that video go around with the stepson and the stepfather and the father. So basically, from what I've seen, people been saying it's a skit, but I don't necessarily know. From what I got, I didn't really grasp.
I didn't get skit from it.
I didn't get skit.
It gave real life. And maybe because I know so many men that are just weird like that, but whatever. Like, So set the scene.
Basically, son's in the barbershop getting his hair cut, and the father comes in and is like talking to the stepfather, like, why you like just railing him up?
So and the stepfather basically is the one who took the boy to get his haircut.
Right.
Not the father.
Gotcha. And for me, all I could think is, how that make sense? Y'all not together. She got a new man. new man is taking the son that lives in the house or is with the mom to get a haircut because you didn't. So why you mad? I don't understand that. Like, I have friends that have, like, you know, baby fathers. And I always realize, like, when you don't want to be, or like something is egotistical about, like, when the mother of the child doesn't want to be with them, they stop taking care of the kid. And then when the mother of the child gets a new person, oh, I don't want nobody around my son. Sir, you're not even around your son.
Right. I do think that I always say this too, co-parenting does not work if at least one person wants the other person.
It doesn't work.
Like, it just does not work. So, and also too, there are some men that literally have kids with you just so they can control you. And having a kid is a big way to control your life, how you move, know your whereabouts and things like that. And we see that with, matter of fact, in the clip, I think he said that, like, oh, this ain't no Russell Wilson shit. And like, I think to myself, every time that people say this, what is wrong with Russell Wilson? What's wrong with him?
Everybody
he loves on his wife and he loves on his kid and his stepkid. At this point, it's actually his kid, because I think he does more for that kid than his own dad. And we're seeing that in that little clip or whatever the case may be. So we don't know what's going on. But I just find that if you were so bond, like me personally, if this was me and I had to, like, you know, put myself in his shoes, if I don't want another man to bond with my child in the way that we usually bond, I would be taking them. Maybe I take them to the park and we, you know, throw the baseball around or whatever the case may be. I sound like I jumped into the 70s or something, but yeah, you doing that. Or like, you know, basically maybe I'll go to the park, you know, on Saturday mornings and shoot, you know, play ball or whatever the case may be. Or maybe every 2 weeks on a Thursday afternoon after school, he goes and gets his hair cut. Like, create those memories so nobody else can create them for you. Because I'm pretty sure that he needed a haircut and that man lives in the house and took initiative. If you were somebody who were doing this on point every 2 weeks, or maybe when they come see you, you're somebody who can cut hair and you do it themselves and they like when you do it.
But
like,
why not? But why not just have a dynamic where, like, because this man is around your son, you know, shit, the stuff that I don't have to do, the stuff that I can't do, you help him. Because he needs a man in his life. Like, can we...
I don't know. Let me ask you, how would you feel about that, right? Say you have a kid and you and the child's father don't make it. And now you're a single mom and he's a single dad and he has somebody, but you don't have anybody. And his girlfriend is nice. You like her. Of course, you're still a little skeptical because it's like, you know, who is this lady? But would you be okay with them, like, really and truly? Matter of fact, if it's a daughter, you have a daughter, would you be okay with them, like, really bonding?
I wouldn't have a problem with that because I come from a dynamic where my stepmother and me are really cool. Like, we're really, really cool. Can I say?
But your mom, like, that's what I'm saying. Your mom does, like, so much that it's like, no, she's like literally irreplaceable. Like, your stepmom can do things, but it's something about your mom that is just like,
the thing is that
there's nothing that can, like, shake that up. Because I see dynamics where, like, for example, we'll just go back to the Future and Russell Wilson thing. Like, there are dynamics that can be shaken up. So it's like, with you and your mom, I just truly don't think that you guys can be shaken up in any way. But imagine if your stepmother was putting on the pressure exactly like your mom. Like, how would you feel if that was you as the mom?
Okay.
Would you be jealous? Would you feel away?
I wouldn't lie and say I wouldn't feel like, damn, bitch, you trying to take my place as a mom?
Right.
Like, but at the same time, like,
you can't be mad at it.
I would have a conversation. I wouldn't go to the barbershop and be screaming in my son's vicinity about that situation. Right. You see, like, I understand, you know, that you don't want to be replaced. Like, you know, you work so hard to have your children and, you know, put them in the best predicament that they could be in. But at the same time, like, are we going to sit here and not allow our children to have the best experience in life that they can, to have a bonus mom or a bonus dad because me and him didn't work out? That's our business. That has nothing to do with the child. Like, sometimes shit don't work out.
It doesn't.
Sometimes things just don't work out. But at the same time, like, I I feel like I would have to deal with it in a different way. If I felt jealous, maybe I would, go to God, pray, go to my therapist. Like, why do I feel jealous? What's the reason for me feeling like this? And then contact her and then speak about like the things that you don't like or things that you would prefer for her not to do. But in that environment and what he did, like, that's fucking embarrassing. Your child is going to remember that for the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I don't agree with it. Make it make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you're mad because your child is being taken care of
and loved.
I
will say this though, because I'm a territorial person.
I'm very territorial, so I understand.
Are you admitting that? Because I've never heard you say.
I've always said that. Ask anybody that I've ever dated, and I've always said that. Ask every man I ever dated. I always say I'm territorial. I'm a territorial person. I've always said it. We've said it on podcasts that I'm territorial. We're gonna have to pull some clips back, girl, because I definitely said it. I know I'm a territorial person. I've always said that.
Yo, look, I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like I'm territorial. So I don't know like how I would feel about that, but I can't be mad that my child is like receiving love though. Mm-hmm. That's like something that
I think I've realized with parents that when you love their child more, they love you more. Like, they be like, damn, she really care about my child. She like, no matter what you do, if you're a good person to that person's child, most of the time, like if they're in a good headspace, if they're in a good headspace, let me say that, they will appreciate that you're loving on their child, because who doesn't want their child to have the utmost experience in life?
That's true. That is very true.
You know that. So it's like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, something off. But anyway.
Yeah, really, I don't know. But also, I want to talk about nepotism, like in the Black community.
Girl, I was looking at this morning,
and I just feel like why it doesn't add up for me, right? It's like people talk about like, oh yeah, like we always gotta get it up by our bootstraps, and we got a crabs in a barrel mentality and all kinds of things. And it's like, if you're in a position to like make sure that like your child is good, what's the problem?
What is it?
What is the problem? Like, you did all of this for what? So they could just emulate the same struggle that you went through? That makes absolutely no sense to me. So like, one of the examples that had me thinking about that was like LeBron James and his son Bronny. And I thought, like, for years, and I'm not like the biggest basketball fan, but when I say that LeBron has said this on a million occasions, first of all, he spends about $1 million on his body every year, that, between workouts and cryotherapy and massage therapists and all these other things to make sure that his body is like on point. Because honestly, like, him playing this long is like a phenomenon, honestly.
Dead ass. Is he in his 40s?
I think he is in his 40s. Yeah, I think he's definitely in his 40s.
Wow.
And so he's always said that, though. He said that I'm just going to stay in the league until me and my son are able to play at the same time. He didn't say on the same team, but it just kind of worked out like that. But like, for him to like do that, I think that's like a great accomplishment. That has never been done in the history.
39, he's turning 40 this year.
That has never been done in the history of basketball. About 35, you're done.
Yes.
You're done. You're not really the same. The agility ain't really there. Like,
I don't understand. I don't understand why people
But why is that a problem?
This is what I'm saying. I don't understand. Because if I, like, you remember that girl, the white lady who went to jail because she paid for her daughter to get to school? I never felt no type of way about that, because if I had the opportunity to do that.
It was a white lady? All right,
yeah, so the lady from Full House. The mom from Full House. I mean, one of the...
No. From the the Desperate Housewives.
It was Desperate Housewives?
She didn't go to jail.
She did. Her husband went to jail for like 6 months, something like that. They did. They went to jail.
William Dafoe did not go to jail.
Hold on. I don't remember her name. I don't remember it.
No, all right,
Becky,
but that's
Aunt Becky is the one I'm talking about. Aunt Becky and her husband, they went to jail.
Nah, I don't know.
Google. We gonna Google this.
Yeah, Aunt Becky. You sure from the Desperate Housewives?
I don't think it was Desperate Housewives. Yes, she went to jail. Yes. How long was Aunt Becky in jail? She was into jail.
Oh, this is somebody else.
Yes, she went to jail for 2 months. Her and her husband went to jail for 2 months because they did that.
Okay, because another lady did that at UCLA. She was on Desperate Housewives.
Both did it. It was the same agent that was doing it, but they were all in California, and she went to. I felt her. Shit, if my kid could go to school and I pay a little bit, she got her shit together, fine. People do it on the daily. Rich people do it for the kids on a daily. All these people, they do it on the daily. And a lot of times, people have not read the book.
She only had to pay $15,000, the other lady from Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
She ain't go to jail.
But, like...
Remember that late, but I'm not even going... We're not even getting into race right now.
I really don't want to get into race, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like people are losing, like, the point of people getting rich is so life can be easier. Life is supposed to be easier. So if it makes me, if it's easier for my kid to get to school and I pay a little money, I'm gonna do that. But I understand, like, you know, prompting your kid to do well in school so they can achieve their own, so they can understand the concept of hard work and stuff like that. But Bronny has been working hard his entire life to get here. So I don't understand why y'all mad that he's got...
Yeah, it's not like he's a bum on the court. Like I can understand
he's good.
He was, but
he worked
really
hard
not.
to get there. And if the Lakers wanted him, and his father spoke to the Lakers and they say, okay, you know what? It'll be great to see them both on the team. More sponsorships, more of this, more of that for the team. That's what they're there for. It's a business. Basketball is a business. That's why they come on the TV. This is why there's sports betting. People don't want... That's something I hate. When people are achieving what they wanted to achieve in life, the first thing they say is, they don't deserve that.
Right.
The fuck is that? Sweetie was talking about that this morning too.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And do you agree with that though?
I do agree with that. She got it out the mud because look at me. I have so many people connected in my family. I've never used them for the pod. I've never said like, I need you to help me get my leg in.
But low key, I think that's a problem though. I think it's a problem.
My brother said that to me. He was like, why aren't you using your resources? I said, because I feel like people love to take credit from you when you don't get it out the fucking mud.
No.
Yes, they do. Think about the BBL girls. The girls that get money from a nigga and build a business and niggas is like, oh, you didn't get it out the mud. Like,
But hold on. I think it depends on the people that you asking too.
Mm-hmm,
like,
true.
It depends on, like, for example, if you got like, it's certain family members, if I ask them or, you know, ask them for something or whatever the case may be, I know for a whole fact that they would never bring it back up.
Yeah.
There are some people that's like that. They like to be, you know, they want that validation that I helped you. Right. There are certain people like that. And you have to use that discernment and that could also with family. Because there's some family members that will help you to the infinity. You can have 10 businesses and they're going to back them all. They're going to finance them all. You could fail at them all and they'll still help you and won't say anything about it. Versus some people that's like, well, that last business, da-da-da-da. Like, you know, like, I don't want to say chastising you, but like having something to say.
Doubt.
Yeah, so I just feel like it depends. You have to use that same discernment that you would use with anybody else, with family, if you're going to get into business. I see absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help. Like, for example, yes, I love the fact that Saweetie got hot off of the whole car raps. Because, I mean, that's how I knew her, too. But I'm saying it wouldn't have been a bad thing if she would have asked Zaytoven, who's her cousin, like, yo.
Can I get a beat?
Yo, let me get a beat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, ask her, like, you know, her family members. I think, like, her uncle was, like, in the NFL and had won, like, a Super Bowl or some shit like that. Her mom was, like, a video vixen. Like, if she would have asked these people, like, yo, you got any connections? Maybe I could get in a video. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it would have been a crazy problem. But then again, I don't know her family. But I'm pretty sure there's one out of the 6 people that could have possibly helped her that would have did it without any backlash. Crazy?
Like, I don't think that my family's not like that either. Yeah. Like, I know I could ask them for help and to do and like to show up for me. But at the same time, I just feel like.
But why do we feel like that? White people don't be feeling like that. They feel like, oh, this is my family member. They're going to help. There's a level of entitlement.
It's just like
we got too much pride.
But you know what? I think what it is that for a long time we didn't even have it's ingrained in us. Like, it's ingrained that having pride, like
getting it out the mud and doing it on your own.
Pride, like we could not have pride for so long that now that it's ingrained in us, we have it. It's not even 100 years removed of when we had to fucking like struggle to not have no pride, put our pride to the side. Like, I think it's a more of a, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think it's a I want to prove to y'all that y'all really not better than us. I think it's a proving thing. Like, we trying to prove something instead of just being like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm here to tell y'all there's nothing to prove.
Nothing.
We're in a scary society, a crazy one, an inflated society. We're if y'all black people that swear that sneakers and a felony is the greatest thing to ever happen to a potential president happens, we'll be slung back into the 70s. Like, I'm just saying that I personally think that just take the help if you can get it. That's how I feel. If there's people in a position to help you, just take it. Nobody's telling you to run your cousin down and try to give them a mixtape because they work on, they are A&R or some shit like that. But if someone is willing to help you, or somebody is, actually like putting that hand out and asking you to grab it so that they can help you, do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying don't have any sense of pride, don't be shameless, but like, yeah, I just think that if it's there,
we really shouldn't be caring about like what other people are saying about our, like, that's another thing. Like, we shouldn't care about who else is
like
doing.
Them Kardashians, they give a stepping on each other to help each other out, like figuring it out, and nobody cares.
Like, come on, they all,
people are gonna say things. Don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, get it how you get it, because guess what? Once you get the fucking money, when it hits your bank account, do you think the bank account cares about where it came from?
That's true.
It don't. The bank just is happy that they got it. That's literally how it be. Like, cannot. So I'm gonna speak on this very briefly, because like it's more of like the entitlement here in New York with niggas giving free money, and I just don't understand it. Like,
okay, elaborate.
So, okay, I've noticed there's a trend when you in New York that like, if like somebody who is either dancing on the train or like begging for change or doing something like that, if you don't give them or you don't pay them, oh, you don't care about me? Bitch, I just came from work. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
The only thing I care about is this the train fucking running right now.
I want you to actually shut the fuck up and let me go home in peace, because I just worked with people I barely like. And then I got to come on the train and you're begging me for the money that I just worked hard for, went to school for, did all these hard-earned things to get. And you want me to give it to you for free. And if I don't have no cash, you mad? Bitch, we're in a society where we don't even carry cash anymore. Everything is contactless.
I just want y'all to know that cash is king, but go ahead.
Yes, it is king. And we walk around with our phones and our IDs and keys. That's it. Phone, keys, wallet. We don't walk around with
lip gloss.
And for me, lip gloss. Like, so when you get on the train and you ask me for money and I tell you I don't have no cash and you mad, I got Cash App. How you got Cash App?
Right. How is that even a thing?
How you got Cash App? You don't got no phone. How you got Zelle? You ain't got no phone. That's true. How you got Zelle? So you got Zelle and you could have a bank account, but you can't get a job. Or because you can't go to the bank without ID. You can't get an ID without a social. You can't get a social. You can't get a social or an ID without a social and a birth certificate. You have to have two forms. So if you have that, you can get a job. Mm-hmm. You can get a job. And I know a lot of people who out here struggling and working. So make it make sense that you're mad that I don't want to give you any money. Because I worked for it. Because my money is not meant to be given to you for free. Because I didn't get it for free.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie. When I was making minimum wage, this is like off topic. But what I would do is that, like say for example, what's minimum wage? $15?
I don't know what it is anymore. I'm going to lie to you.
Big bowler.
When was the last time you made minimum wage?
You sound like a politician. Like what?
No, I really don't.
Yo, look, it's $15. It has not changed in like the last I don't know. I haven't made minimum wage.
The last time I made minimum wage, it was like $8 to $10. So it's like,
yeah, same thing for me. But
I lived in Maryland for so long, and it wasn't $15 in Maryland. It was like $10.
I haven't made minimum wage in a really long time.
Really long time.
And all I would say is that I just know. I know how much minimum wage is. But that's no. I was being jokey just now. But I used to have this mindset of like, you know, if something costs like $15 or something, I would think to myself like,
Always.
Is this worth it? I just worked an hour for this $15 fucking dollars.
Is
like,
it worth
is it worth it right now? Like,
my mom taught me that.
Yeah, like I used to have that philosophy, like, but I ain't gonna lie, when you start really seeing money, it's kind of like, I'm gonna get it right back.
Exactly.
Yeah, it started getting a little critical. Like, all right,
like cool. I remember, my mom told me this a long time ago, even when I was young, like before I started working, when I even was getting minimum wage. She said, if it take more for you to get to the job than you make at the job, it's not worth the job.
That is very true.
It's not worth it.
That's a cute little tip.
My mom always told me that. If it takes more to get to that job than it actually makes you, don't take it. Because you're wasting your time. You just go to work just to make money to go to work.
That's true.
Like, you don't get anything from it. And I think that's why, like, my first real like the world knows I have a job was like maybe like a sophomore year in college, and I was just making a little change just to make something.
Yeah, just
because my mom always told me like, it don't make sense because you're gonna go to this job, spend $20 to get there, and you only made $80, and you gotta keep that for the next 2 weeks. Stay home and struggle.
That is kind of true though. That is kind of true.
So,
all right. Anyway, let's jump into the next topic, which is in a fantasy world. So, I'll pop it off. Okay. In a fantasy world, I feel like women would be able to have a menstruation. I like to call it the lady friend.
The lady friends.
Have their lady friend and have those items that they need for their lady friend to be motherfucking free. Because it don't make no goddamn sense. Like, this is natural. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, same thing kind of low-key with toilet paper.
I want to tack on to that.
Yeah.
That we would have the first 2 days off of work.
That would be cute. Other countries have shit like that.
Yeah, because
I think like Switzerland.
Like you're not allowed. Yes, like you're not allowed to like leave your house on those 2 days if you're feeling really sick. You know, some people don't get no problems when they cycle come.
Yeah.
But there are others that have to take.
It's debilitating, honestly. It's literally debilitating for some people.
Some people, it just make them throw up, all that stuff. And for me, my first day is kind of rough. Second day is the third, and I have a smaller, like a shorter cycle. So, you know, I'm blessed and I thank the Lord for that because, you know, I'm thanking the Lord. You the man. But yeah, like, don't catch me without no painkillers. I am not a nice person. I hate the world and I hate myself.
Yeah, I personally think that should definitely be free. Like, because there have been times where like I was making like a little bit of money, and I was like, damn, I just spent money on pads. That's kind of crazy. Like, I don't want to do that.
Like, they're more than $5. They're not like $1. Like, and you get the cheap ones is even $5. Like,
and now there's also a thing where like shrinkflation has now hit menstrual products. Oh,
yes.
So like there were a lot of women feeling like maybe it was hormones or things, and this may be like TMI, I don't know. But we're females. It is. Come on,
if you still think about this, you gotta grow up.
But yeah, so like there were females feeling like maybe their cycle was like heavier, or maybe something was wrong, or like, you know, because when things are wrong with your lady friend, you kind of like are very vigilant about it, just because this is something that happens every month. So if something is off, you kind of think to yourself like, what's going on? I gotta check it out, because there's so many things that can affect it, or whatever the case may be. Mostly hormonal, but. Anyway, so like there were like a lot of women like thinking that something was wrong with them, but in actuality, these companies were shrinking the size of normal pads in order to get more money. And so like there were women in return like feeling as though like, you know, their bodies were out of whack kind of. And
even not only pads, tampons too. They were doing it with tampons as well.
Wow.
They are doing it with tampons. But that's the thing. Like after COVID, I realized that they literally charge you the same price and went down and gave you less of the product. So like when I see people
there was this guy on he had a Walmart like order from like maybe
I saw
2020
TikTok,
and it was like $152, and then when he pressed reorder, like basically all the same.
It wasn't 2020, 2022. It was 2 years ago. Only 2 years ago.
I think it was 2020. Yeah, basically it's now like basically for something, almost $500. Mm-hmm. How you go from $150 to $500? I literally remember in college having $40 and being able to be good for 2 weeks. I'm talking about straight eating at home
for $5. You remember when we used to go to 7-Eleven for $5 and get a hot dog and a salad?
Right.
You can't even get a salad.
I think you might have got 2 hot dogs in there. I don't know, but
girl. And I don't like. I understand. You know, this is what
hot dogs.
I do. Listen, I had one the other day. That shit was busting.
I'm fronting right now. I went to a cookout on Friday.
Hey, you had a hot dog.
Well, I tore that shit up.
But it can only be beef. Pause. Well, not pause because I'm a girl, but still, you understand.
Yeah.
But in my fantasy world, politicians will be able to fight each other.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Honestly, I want politicians to be able to Will Smith each other. Like, I want them to just like, you say something out of line, you just smack the shit out of them. Like,
I don't know if y'all.
I think that's why people say stuff out of turn because they don't be getting smacked.
That's right. I
feel like people just say anything out their mouth because they don't think they can get smacked. You see, me, I try to hold my tongue because I know I have the possibility to be smacked. Because anything goes when you're a regular person. When you're a celebrity, you get a little bit more grace. People, you got security and shit. People hate you for no reason. Yeah, NDAs, all that stuff. But I really feel like politicians deserve to be slapped. Sometimes, like, really, like, I wish I saw clips from that Biden and Trump debate, and I just wish, like,
honestly,
Biden would have just took both of his hands and just clap that nigga together.
I'm not gonna lie. What? They both look like they don't throw no blows. But I really feel like Joe would have lost.
He would.
He would have got the fucking Sonic coins knocked out of his ass. Like, that would have been it. Like,
he's already like, honestly. In a million years, I still wouldn't vote for Donald Trump. I'm going because honestly, like, he is hilarious. I'm not going
to take that away from him. Even some of like the things he has said that I'm like, maybe I should be a little bit more offended by this. Like,
but it's just like it be the caucasity and the audacity that he has that makes me laugh because I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be mad that he said this.
When Joe Biden has said something, and they was like, okay, so what is your response? And he was like, I don't know what he said, and I'm pretty sure he don't even know what he said. I was weak because I was like, bro, I did not hear him at all. I didn't know what he said either. Like,
when Joe watched him is when he said, you got a wife, you got somebody pregnant while you were something with his wife or something. Oh no, he was cheating. Oh, he was cheating on his wife while she was pregnant.
No, when he said you have the morals of an alley cat, he took me down, and that's it. That's all he is a comedian. He's nobody to lead the country.
He is not a person.
He's racist.
He's very racist. I think he in his own little fucking bubble that he just don't realize like the shit he said is not okay.
I mean, I was watching the news and, you know, there was a news commentator that made a comment that said like, you know, Donald Trump comes from like The Apprentice and The Apprentice Stars and all these kinds of whatevers. And basically, he was basically saying like, I think Donald Trump is stuck in a
time capsule.
No, he's stuck in the reality world. He thinks this is reality TV, and you know, this is reality TV, and basically, like, this is his show, and America is his audience, and that is why he acts the way that he acts.
Probably, I think so.
And so I thought that analogy was good because, like, he really puts on.
Celebrities are in
that's like I really don't expect New York from Flavor of Love to really be that same person 24/7. There's a little bit of a personality in there that's kind of fake.
I feel like Yes, I think that
people put on a persona, and I think that
it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that do that. I think a lot of celebrities live in that realm where they cannot unlock it. Like they can't be normal
they can't turn
people.
The switch on and off.
Yeah, like they can't be normal. Like
I don't know.
And this is why I love New York, because even if you're a celebrity, you think that you're going to be doing certain shit, you're not. You can't.
The crazy part about it is that when I thought about the politician thing, I thought of this show that used to come on. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I'm telling my age. But basically, there used to be this show on MTV called Celebrity Deathmatch, where it would be like two celebrities that maybe you know or whatever the case may be, and they would be duking it the fuck out. But they were like Play-Doh. It was like a cartoon. But so like it would be like Bill Clinton and like George Bush fighting each other or whatever the case may be, and they would duke it out. They ripping off heads.
But my question is,
flung over him.
For that show, were there? Because I feel like I kind of remember this. Were there like parts where they would say things that they do and it would not like be like a bigger blow to each other?
No, I don't know.
I can't remember that show, but
you can't. It was
I feel like that's fucking. The show that was talking about.
This was prime TV, girl.
I feel like I do, but I feel like they would.
It was like Pamela Anderson and like Angelina Jolie fighting. It used to be like It used to be good little matchups. Not gonna hold you. They need to bring that shit the fuck back.
Okay,
so help us live in this fantasy world.
Yes. So we're gonna move along to I want to do the secret tales. Like I want to do secret tales.
Ooh, let me start mine because I feel like you had some good ones the last time.
Yeah, I got a good one now too. Go ahead.
Okay. My husband and I have an auto detailing shop, but we make the most money with our mobile detailing truck. My husband has been running the mobile detailing business all by himself because he said he can't find anyone that's as good as he is. Most of his mobile customers are single females that don't like going to a car wash. I go by the shop daily to pick up the cash so I can deposit it. I was there the other day and I overheard a female telling my detail shop manager that she had to stop getting mobile detailing because the owner was flirting with her and her husband didn't like it since she was talking about my husband. Yeah. So basically, her husband and her own a detailing shop.
You told the story.
Yeah.
And basically,
and he's being
flirty.
A flirty bastard. Let's go.
Listen, first of all, I don't know what it is, but what is it about men and women that when you in an environment and you see somebody beautiful that you cannot be platonic?
Yo, what is that?
What is that? Like, what's that? What's that about? Like, why can't you be platonic with a female or a male? Like, why do you have to hit on her? Like, I understand the concept because me and my cousin talked about this. Like, you know, men are visual creatures and they do most of the time, not every single man. I'm not going to say that, but a lot of men lead with their penis because they are visual creatures. And I've heard from my guy friends, best friends and all, that a lot of men, they don't really like you until they fuck you. So for me, I can't understand, like, you have a wife at home. Y'all do this business together. Why you can't hold together? Y'all making bread together. Y'all live together. Y'all happy. Y'all have kids. Y'all do all these things. Maybe he's not happy, okay? But you don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, I don't like that. But one thing I really hate about men, and I have had this discussion like so many times within the past like 2 weeks or so, men a lot of men live in discomfort in their relationships where like things are bothering them or things that they don't like to do or want to do. And they don't know how to basically like boss up and say, nah, this is not what we doing. And I don't like this. And like, there is a level of like, you have to say what you don't like or what you don't want to do. And those things can change. That's okay. But like, if you don't like something, speak the fuck up. I don't read minds. I don't know. Because I'm somebody who does take heed. You don't have to like tell me a million times I just don't like something. But Yeah, like what is that about that? But back to the scenario though, I think that's disgusting and embarrassing.
You're embarrassing.
It's one thing to be embarrassed by like strangers, but to be embarrassed by customers that are literally putting money in our pockets, that's like, yo, it gives like, damn, your husband is a perv.
It gives he's embarrassed. It's giving embarrassing.
Yeah, and would you confront him?
Definitely pressing him. What do you do? First of all, honestly, now that I know what it feels like to actually be like, have like infidelity, to have infidelity in a relationship and go through that process. I preferably never liked friendly niggas, but as my husband, we own a business together. This is not enough. Like, it would make me question everything about you, because it's just like, that we have this business together and you flirting with bitches like it could possibly get back to me. You're crazy. I would be annoyed and I would confront him, and it would definitely make me look at him a little bit different, because it's just like, I understand it's in your nature to be flirtatious, but you're boldly being flirtatious at work that we own together. It's not like you're in a grocery store and you see a woman, you're like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. Or you like, you got paid to do a job and you're not being professional. Now I look crazy. We both looking crazy. I look crazy because you did this, and now it looks even crazier because you cannot be professional at work. It means that I don't know.
That shit got you tight?
It didn't get me tight. It's just annoying. I hate the fact that, like, I try my best to believe 100% that men have control. But, like, every single fucking time you get a chance to look at that shit, it's like, do you really? Do they really?
And why would you want to fuck up the business like that?
Like, come
on.
Y'all
doing so good that y'all have a brick and mortar.
And y'all have a mobile
detailing shop. So, like, those customers that maybe don't want to come into the shop, those are the same loyal customers that are going to call you. And now it's to the point where, like, your man is literally telling you, like, yo, stop calling that service. They wildin'. He's a nasty man.
Come on. Fucking up business. You fucking up my money. What? Yeah. Fucking up relationships and money. You're crazy.
Right. Okay. What you got?
Mine's is, I called it Rashid because they called the name.
Okay. Rashid what?
Can you help me out, girl?
Yeah. Rashid what?
Okay. So, 2 years ago, I met Rashid at a friend's cookout. He's an attorney. We hit it off. Dated hard for 4 months before I found myself damn near begging him for sex. Rashid, I'm attracted to you, but I'm not. But I'm in my receiving phase. That's what he said. I'm attracted to you, but I'm in my receiving phase. I asked him for more info.
That's new.
Never heard a man say that he's in his receiving phase. All right,
go ahead. Yeah.
I asked for more info. Some men give the D. Some men receive. I'm fluid. That's what he said. He's fluid. She said, I'm fluid. I give and receive. I'm in my receiving phase right now. That's what he said. Sorry.
Okay.
I distanced myself. About a month later, Rashid said that he missed me and what we had, and asked if I agreed to be his public girlfriend. Rumors are spreading about him at work and he needs a girlfriend. I agreed. I figured that if we pretend, I could eventually make it real. That's we fucked up, girl. I've been at work events with him and I'm on his socials, but we still haven't had sex. He likes to receive oral, but doesn't reciprocate. I know that once he's in it, okay. I know that once he's in his giving phase, that the D would be amazing. It's been a year. How long should I keep this up, girl? That man.
What? You sucking dick for a year and not getting nothing? You're nuts, bitch.
First of all,
fucking nuts.
That man is gay, lady. He's gay. He is not attracted to women. He makes you his girlfriend because he's not ready to come out the closet. And that's fine. But you don't have to bear the brunt of that. He is allowed to be who he wants, and you have accepted him, and that's wonderful. But you want some dick, and he's not giving it to you. Why are you waiting around for dick? He's already, you his fake girlfriend. You could go get real dick. I'm so confused. Right. And then you sit here banking that when he becomes, he's not in his, first of all, what is really given, God forgive me, what is really given is that he's a bottom.
Oh, what gave you that?
He's in his receiving phase.
He receives.
He's a bottom. So he don't really like to fuck. It's
and
giving.
Put in that work. Right.
So you're over here still, he's in his receiving phase, giving him some head and leaving with a wet ass.
Yeah, sucking dick for a year and not getting any like pleasure back is so crazy to me. Like he ain't even like what he did, like he ain't do nothing. He ain't lick it, put a finger in it. Put the tip in something.
So you
like,
a
what's
fake
happening?
you a fake girlfriend for no reason. Like you really...
she feels like, well, from what she said, she feels like maybe she can alter what his mind is like.
That's a problem. That's a problem with you bitches. That's a problem. You think you could change a nigga, and you cannot. You cannot change a nigga. Niggas do not change unless they want to. And that is just a fact. It has been proven and it is known. So I don't understand why we're still in this. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I'm just saying, like, girl, you in your he's in his receiving phase. A nigga tell me he in his receiving phase, he gonna receive a block from me because receive what?
But I like that he was open and honest about that, though.
No, she had to pull that out of him. She said, I asked for more information.
Oh yeah, okay, so he's not forthcoming. He's possibly a bottom, and he hasn't given you any type of sexual pleasure
in a year. And you his fake girlfriend?
And you're his...
He would have had to pay me to be his fake
beard.
Girlfriend.
You're his beard. In lieu of Pride Month right now, let's use the right terminology, okay?
What is that?
A beard? It's like Oprah and Stedman. You know how they say, like, you know, Oprah's gay and, like, Stedman is her man, but for show, you're a beard.
Got you.
Yeah.
You teaching me something new, girl. I ain't even know that.
I'm just saying.
That's crazy. But honestly,
it makes sense though. Like, you know, because sometimes you think about it.
I would love to see how she looks because I don't understand.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't.
I don't think it matters.
You're right.
She could be the baddest bitch in the world. She could be
you are so mediocre. Right. You know what? Let me take that back.
Because it doesn't matter. Like, if somebody doesn't want you, it doesn't matter what you do, how good you look, how much a vibe you are. They just don't want you. And there's nothing you can do about that. Because I've seen so many scenarios like that, and it's just like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they don't want you, like, and I just want to throw this in there, like, really quick before we wrap up. I was watching a clip from Ricky Lake, definitely another throwback.
I love Ricky.
And this guy, basically, there was a segment where, like, you know, a woman would come on and, like, you know, she would call her ex back up. She would call her ex back up and be like, you know, hey, this is how I look now. Don't you feel like you missed out on something? Like, and so the guy kind of was like, no, you look the same that you was looking when I was with you. And she was like totally mortified. And he was just like, yeah. And they was like, you know, would you like take her back or whatever the case may be? And
that nigga crushed her spirits.
He literally said, I didn't call a show. I didn't call myself up here. The fuck? I don't want her back, but clearly I didn't call myself up here. And she was so pissed, and she got up and she was tight and this, that, and third. Like, don't keep letting somebody tell you that they don't want you. Like,
please don't.
Please, girl. You could have saved yourself the heartaque. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, she was like, you know, she did look nice. She did look nice. This is, you know, Ricky Lake was like 90s, early 2000s. Didn't want you, no matter what you could do. And I say this to say to like bring it on home. No matter what you do, what you say, how you look. If somebody does not want you,
they just don't.
They just don't want you, and there's nothing you can do to change that.
Absolutely.
Besides move on and find somebody who actually does want you.
Sis, don't learn it the hard way. If a nigga don't want you, he just don't. Don't beg him to be with you. Don't beg him to be around. Don't want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. None of that. Don't do it. Why? There are millions of niggas in this world, and you know what? It may not be the nigga that you want. Keep looking, girl. Yeah, he'll fly right in your lap. So. We're gonna wrap up.
Yeah.
Cause ain't no way. You know?
Let's leave on that note.
Yes. Yeah. Make sure you guys follow us on all socials at Heard You Sis. Follow us and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Oh, YouTube. Click that bell. Bing. That's what they be doing. And yes, keep tuning in with us. Good.
And then let's just throw a little addition in there. Make sure y'all buy our motherfucking tickets for my friend's event. Okay?
Yes,
y'all will have a good time.
Tickets go on sale tomorrow, July 1st. You guys are gonna have a great time. Also, it's my birthday weekend, so we got a little
come celebrate
with me. Asking me
drink.
What do I want for my birthday? Send me some money in my business account. Yeah. Okay,
buy a ticket. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to
buy
donate
a ticket.
if you'd love to donate. You can always hit me in my DM like, what do you need? Money. Always need some money. But I've definitely worked on this. Like, since you brought it back up, I definitely worked on this for a while, and I'm really, really excited to bring it to you because I feel like it is something different, something that I have not seen a lot of people do. And if I did see you do it, girl, hey, welcome to the club.
We're gonna have a nice good time. So just come through. And it's in August. We are still in June. By the time this airs, we'll be in July.
Yeah, tickets are limited, so don't play yourself.
Again, don't wait.
Don't wait.
We're wrapping up here. We'll see you next time.
Bye.